Okay, hello. My name's Sarah. I am 29 and I live in Newcastle, which is in England. I'm gonna make a video diary of the next sort of 6 months of my life, because lots of things are gonna happen. And I'm making a sort of video diary for a few reasons really. Firstly, for me really, I think that it might be quite cathartic and beneficial to be able to sort of talk about how I'm feeling and everything that I'm going through. Also for people who know me, who might not want to ask questions or don't live nearby so can't come and visit, or who are curious, or just who want to know what's going on really and might not want to ask or might not be able to ask. And then also for people who have either gone through the same thing or are going to go through the same thing, and their friends and their families, that might prove some sort of use, hopefully, to show what people go through on the journey of sort of getting rid of having colitis and having a colostomy bag and then getting rid of a colostomy bag, and hopefully at the end it'll kind of be sort of some support or some comfort to people who are going to go through the same sort of thing, because I know that I'm shitting myself literally, but it's the right thing for me to do. So anyway, I'm going to make videos at various points in time and I'll put them on YouTube, and if anybody has any questions or anything, obviously they can, I think you can write questions on YouTube, or I think you can do that anyway. But I'll hopefully be as honest and open as I possibly can, and I'm sure that there'll be many times when I'm in a right state or I look like shit or I've just shat myself. And hopefully it'll kind of be some sort of comfort to people, and hopefully it'll be of some help to me. So, I'll briefly sort of run through what my situation is. I was diagnosed with having ulcerative colitis in 2005 in May, right at the end of my university degree. So that was quite sort of weird really, because I was ill. I remember going to the toilet loads when I was trying to revise. I used to have to run to the toilet all the time, and so I had the urgency and I was bleeding, and that's why I went to the doctors, because I started to bleed, and they passed me on and all that sort of stuff, and eventually I was diagnosed with having colitis, which was a bit of a relief I suppose, but at that time I wasn't, looking back, I wasn't particularly ill. So they put me on medication, and I'll go through just some of the medications that I've tried. Basically my story is that I've sort of used all the different medications that are available and gone down every sort of avenue and had all the different things that are available, and nothing has really been adequate. Nothing's given me a quality of life that's good enough to be able to sort of hold down a job that I like, and you know, be able to do things and go places without the constant worry of, am I going to get ill again, am I going to have a flare up? So this is more for the people that have colitis or have had it. I'll run through some of the stuff that I've had. These are the first things I was prescribed, which are valsalicide tablets. And I remember when I was first given these, and I remember crying because I thought, oh, they're so big, I can't swallow them. And I think I only used to take 3 or 4 a day, and now I take 12. And they're this big. I'll just show them to the camera. So that's how big they are. So they're not massive, you know, but for some people who hate taking tablets, they're your worst nightmare. So they're nice. And then those are an anti-inflammatory drug to try and calm my colon down, calm the inflammatory down. Then I was also put on azathioprine, which is just another medication that's for suppressing your immune system. Maybe in the next video I'll talk about the surgery and actually what the disease is for people that don't understand it. So yeah, I take quite a high dosage of those every day, which is nice. Movicol, that's a lovely laxative which I've had before, which made me shit myself once in a lift, which was lovely. Thankfully I had skinny jeans on, so the poo didn't manage to go out the bottom, so that was a benefit of wearing skinny jeans. These are thick rectal foam enemas, which I've taken for years now, and I'm at the point where I'm taking them 3 times a day. All of these things, you just kind of get used to taking them. I'll show you, do a little demo. So I'll just have to do it on my hand and then wipe it off. So this is the canister, and that's like the tube, and basically you have to shake it up, and then you attach that, and you put like lubricant on there and put that up your bum, and then when it's up your bum you press it down. Hang on. You press it down and then you release it, and so the foam, whoops, it's on the floor, the foam goes up your bum. And that's a steroid enema, so I'll just wipe this off the floor. So again, that's to kind of calm the inflammation down when it's particularly persistent. In the bin. What other stuff have I got? Another foam enema, cola foam, exactly the same. What else have I got? Prescription painkillers for the pain when I'm on the toilet, because that's a massive problem that I had, basically, that it was so painful when I was on the toilet. I was being sick all the time because of the pain was just too much. So I've had various things for that. Movie prep, which people who've got colitis, or really people who've gone in for a colonoscopy where they've put a camera up your bum, this is horrendous. It's probably the worst thing I've ever had. And it's like a powder solution, 2 powder solutions that you mix together, and then you drink in a big jug. And it's just vile, and it's like, it clears out your whole digestive system, so that when they put a camera up there, there's no poo or anything for them to get in the way of what they're trying to see. And before I go into hospital, I've got to have 2 of these, so that'll be probably worse than having the surgery. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it there for now. Hopefully this will be useful, hopefully this will help me and people that are watching it. It's one of those things that, because of the nature of the condition, people don't like talking about it, and they feel embarrassed and ashamed. And because of having a colostomy bag, you know, that's pretty crap, to be honest. It's pretty shit to sort of think, I'm 29 and I'm going to have to put up with having a bag of shit on the outside of my body for 3 months. Hopefully only for 3 months. Some people have it forever. But it could be worse. I could be dying, I could have cancer or something horrendous like that. And there are a lot of people in a lot of worse positions than I am, so I'm under no illusions that the situation could be a hell of a lot worse. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm, you know, sort of woe is me, because I know that it could be a lot worse. Okay, right, I'll stop blabbering on. This will be the first one of these, and then I'll do another couple before I go into hospital, and then I'll get my boyfriend to bring the camera into hospital and do one from in there, and maybe even show the hospital food. Okay, right, signing off. Thanks for watching. Bye.